Hello everybody and welcome to another ball review here on the channel, this time for the Season 84 bundle with the Lion Dance ball and the Season 84 ball. Now I'm gonna try to break this down to you to the best of my ability and see what if we like the ball or not. I would love to hear your thoughts about both of these balls. Make sure to make a comment in the comment section below with your thoughts, and I would be happy to read those later on. Hit the thumbs up button, also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications if you do enjoy the content here on the YouTube channel. For those of you that do want to improve your game for Season 84, we as always are providing tournament guides for all the tournaments and also tour play guides together with Checkpoint Challenge guides as well. Join at patreon.com/golfclashtommy, link in the description down below, and also you can scan the QR code on the screen. All of those guides are premium guides, you cannot find them elsewhere. All right, let's have a look at the balls, not the Kingmakers and stuff. We're gonna have a look at the Lion Dance ball. A lot of really great stats on this ball, and we do have a +2 overpower needle stability together with the power 6, side spin 10, wind resistance 10, precision 4, and backspin boost 3. But you can see that I'm only having 6 out of 10 in tournament as a rating here, and that might confuse some of you that I'm going so low on the rating when it comes to such a very, I mean, it's obviously on paper brilliant stats like power 6, side spin 10, wind resistance 10. Can't complain about that. Then adding some precision on that just makes the ball better. Sure, we would love to have a precision 10. We will see if we ever get that together with these type of stats. The backspin boost 3 isn't bad that either. But for a tournament player that takes the tournament seriously, the bad thing with this ball is the ball's shape and size, which is absolutely terrible. It might be manageable off tee, even if, in my opinion, it's pretty bad off tee, but when it comes to centering it for the second shot, it's absolutely terrible. And that's why I'm not giving this ball a good rating, because it doesn't really matter the stats in the end if we do not know if we are centered or not. And in a tournament, when you are playing a tournament, the ball centering is one of the most important factors in being consistent. That together with a good pull angle and also pulling straight. But then together with the ball centering, those three things are what I believe is three of the most important things to be good in tournaments. So that's why I'm landing that at 6 out of 10. So again, to be clear, I don't mind the stats, but I do mind the ball's shape and the ball's size. Tour play, 9 out of 10. Here we don't care about the ball's shape and the size as much, because it's not gonna matter if we do have a couple of clicks of overpower on the power curl to get ourselves close to the hole here. Here we are focusing more on the stats, and the stats are, like I've said already in tournament, they are brilliant. I would love to have a little bit more precision and backspin boost if to be picky, but and obviously the ball centering and the ball's shape and size has a tiny fraction of addition into my value here, but it's not what I'm focusing on the most. So 9 out of 10 is a really good rating, and I do really feel that this rating is fair in terms of how good the stats are for this ball. Checkpoint challenge, a 6 out of 10. Checkpoint challenge, we care maybe even less about the ball's shape and the size. We like the wind resistance 10. We do like the side spin 10, but we don't really like the power 6 and the backspin boost. I would love to add more power and add some topspin boost instead. That's why we're landing on 6 out of 10. Season 84 ball. This is another weird ball, and it might be round, right? It looks very round when we are looking at it here, but it's a smaller ball. And this is a very special ball in terms of having all those stats for being a send-it ball. So this is going to be like a ball that you're not going to use all the time. You're going to use it in specific scenarios where we're sending it on a par 4, and we might send it on a par 5 and stuff like that, but you're never going to use this ball on a par 3, for an example. You don't use win 0 balls on par 3s in general in tournaments. But like I said, with all the topspin boost added added with the +3 overpower needle stability, I can most definitely see this being a ball that's being used in some tournament side of things, and definitely a ball worth getting if you don't have any balls with similar stats. But 5 out of 10 is purely as, you know, we use it when we send it, otherwise we don't use it. So 5 out of 10 is where we land there. Tour play 2.5 out of 10. Sure, you can pick another ball in the shootout, but it's all about looking at it from the perspective of you don't want to use 2 balls when you're playing in tour play. So sure, there might be a time where you do have such a favorable win and your opponent is in the shit that you can have an easy win. But that's going to happen so rarely that this ball is going to be not useful at all in general in tour play, in my opinion. And you have that with the stats as well. I've said it every time when it comes to tour play. P10, win 0 is probably the worst stats you can have from a tour play perspective. Checkpoint challenge, 6 out of 10. We like the power, we like the topspin boost, but obviously it doesn't matter how good they are if the wind resistance in 0 and have a straight headwind of T. But if we do have a crosswind or we do have a tailwind, could be a valuable ball to use. And I'm not ruling this ball out in shootouts either, because sometimes these stats could actually be valuable, as you don't really know from what T-books you are playing. So sure, a quite decent chunk of things to take into consideration with this ball as well. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is a pretty poor bundle, and I think it's a pretty poor bundle when it comes from a tournament perspective, mainly as from a shape and size for both of the balls. We do have tour play that one of the balls is good in tour play, but the other ball is just bad. I mean, checkpoint challenge is kind of medium on both of them, so I have a hard time to kind of, you know, justify any purchase for players when it comes to these type of balls when really digging into it. But that's when I want to hear from you as well, if you might look at it completely different than me. So here you can see it's a smaller ball, this one here, but +3 overpower needle speed is great for the Season 84. But now if you have a look at this one, have in mind though that the ball's centering is worse when you take your second shot. But here it's still, you know, you're overlapping the triangles at the top or at the bottom all the time. Very hard to know if you are centered. But like I said, from the tee, it's not super duper bad, but it's the second shot that is absolutely terrible in my opinion. So again, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this bundle. Thank you for watching. I wish you the best of luck in your Golf Clash game.